Hey everybody, welcome to the Kujira Investor video series. My name is Kobe. I am a college student as well as a Kujira ambassador. And before we get started, remember none of this is financial advice and always do your own research. Kujira is a layer 1 DeFi ecosystem for those of you who don't know. And in this series, I'm going to be diving into that ecosystem. I'm going to be showing off tutorials, showing off strategy, and different ways you can utilize these different applications that are on Kujira, as well as I'm going to go into general theory, general macro theory, cryptocurrency theory, if you guys are into that. Also, whatever fun stuff comes up along the way, we're going to delve into it. Whatever new stuff is on the horizon for Kujira, we're going to cover. So for those of you who don't know, Kujira is a system that's chock full, basically, of killer applications, killer decentralized applications. I mean, to start off with, where it started was Orca. Orca is a liquidation bidding platform, basically where you can place bids on collateral that's been liquidated from loans that have been liquidated, and you can get that collateral that they put down at below market rates. Whatever they put down as a collateral, you can get it at a discount. This is a market that was not previously available to retail investors like you and me, but now through the blockchain, through the Kujira ecosystem, we now have access to it. Now Blue is the command center for the Kujira ecosystem. It allows you to stake your Kuji. Basically, Kujira is a proof of stake network, so I can put down my Kuji, secure the network, earn fees, as well as earn airdrops for doing so. Also on Blue, you can take out loans and you can receive those loans in USK. USK is Kujira's over-collateralized stablecoin, and the only way you can mint USK is through these loans, through these over-collateralized loans. So no matter what, USK will always be an over-collateralized stablecoin. On top of that, on the more broader money market side, Ghost allows you to take out loans in a broader variety of tokens in the Kujira ecosystem. They're still over collateralized, but they're different. Like I can do many pairs on the Kujira ecosystem, whether it be Kuji to WETH or Circle USDC to unstake. You can take out a loan in such currency, and you can also on this platform lend. So if you're not interested in taking a loan, but you're interested in earning yield on the assets that you already have, you can lend out your assets. And the crazy thing about this is what a world of decentralized finance allows you to do, is do the things and capture the margins that the bank are capturing when they're lending out your assets. When you put your money in a savings account, the bank is lending out your money. They're earning yield on the money that you have. They give you a small sliver of that yield, but they don't give you the whole thing. Here, you lend out your money, you capture the full range of that value. On top of that, Fin is the order book decentralized exchange on Kujira. It has a big O of 1 computational complexity, which is basically nerd speak for Fin is really damn efficient. It is unique in its order book structure. It's not something that most exchanges have. Uniswap, big decentralized exchanges don't utilize this, and makes them much less efficient and much less sustainable long term. Bo is the other side of Fin. It's the market maker for Fin. It requires much less liquidity, and it also allows users like you and me to put down our assets and provide liquidity to the network to allow trading on Fin and earn yield for providing that liquidity. Fin doesn't rely on institutional investors. It just relies on people like you and me looking to earn some yield and providing some liquidity to the platform. And also, protocols, people who create new projects on Kujira can also provide liquidity. That's called protocol owned liquidity. And that's another way that liquidity is provided, but it's never from an institution. It's almost never rained down from the gods, and we have to kiss their toes every time they allow us to do a transaction. At the core of Kujira is Sonar, or for a lot of retail investors, that's what the core will be. Sonar is the native mobile wallet on the Kujira blockchain, it allows basically you to, on your phone, hold your Kujira assets as well as swap them. And right now you can even borrow USK all from the app. In the future, this is going to expand out into the other suite of Kujira applications. You're going to be able to access a whole array of different trading opportunities all through your phone, as well as possibly even being able to onboard yourself from fiat into cryptocurrency straight from your mobile device. I mean, that's a pretty crazy vision, and it's one that the Kujira ecosystem is excited to be a part of. So what's next for Kujira? There's a lot of things on the horizon. I haven't even mentioned the things that have been already accomplished. We'll get into each of those things, but Manta, Wink, Aqua Libre had their pilot launch a couple days ago, but they have plans for the future as well. They're a carbon credit trading platform, as well as there's also Quark on the horizon, which will allow liquid staking. So remember before when I talked about Blue and how you could stake your assets and earn fees and whatnot? Quark will allow you to stake your assets, but when you stake it, you get a token in return that represents the amount of Kuji that you have staked. This allows for a lot of, nonsense and shenanigans, allowing you to do things like instantly unstake your asset through unstake or nutsack, as some people call it. Basically what that does is it puts down the liquid staked token down as collateral and takes out a loan into the unstaked version of the token Kuji, and then you pay a fee to instantly unstake it. Right now you have to wait a 2-week unbonding period to typically unstake your Kuji. This would allow for a whole other array. There's a whole other array of protocols and projects being worked on. I won't be able to get into all of them. I'm sorry if I didn't mention your favorite one. I'm going to explore them in future videos. So if you guys are angry at me, leave a comment, let me know. And that segues into this next slide, which is basically, I want this to be a collaborative process. I want to get your feedback, to get your pushback. You think I said something stupid, you think I'm completely wrong, please tell me. Also, if you have a resource for me or for other people watching, that would be highly appreciated. Something I haven't thought about, something I haven't seen. I think that will be a big force of good pushing this video series forward. And for those of you who aren't already, I would highly recommend everyone to get involved in the Kujira community. You can get involved on Twitter using the Kuji cash tag, as well as on WinkHub, which is the social platform for Kujira. They have a lot of articles. It's also an educational platform because you can read up basically on the whole Kujira ecosystem all from WinkHub. You can learn about what's coming next, what's come before, strategies, all of that. On top of that, you can go on Twitter or I said Twitter, but Telegram and Discord and engage and ask questions. Kujira Academy is also a great place. It's where I started writing articles for Kujira. It's where I became a Kujira ambassador. It's why I'm making these videos. It's a great resource for any student particularly, but anyone really looking to learn and looking to start producing for Kujira and get paid for it too. So yeah, it's a great place. I'd highly recommend it. Here, I also hope becomes a place where people can get involved and engage with the community. I think I see this as another hotspot for that type of communication. And last but not least, thank you all for listening to this, and thank you everyone who's given me an opportunity. I wouldn't be here without Kujira Academy and particularly KP, Kid Kuji. Thank you. And thank you all for listening one more time. Take care.